Hey friends, welcome in. Happy Friday. I hope everybody's had a good week. Ooh. Yeah, see, now that Dan's here, we can start. Okay. Yeah, I just posted on Discord that last night kind of sucked. It sucked. It was sad for everybody involved. Retro was okay, but my wife was out back when we got home from our date. She was out back playing with the dogs, and she had the flirt pole, which is it's this rod with like bungee cord and then like a toy at the end of it, essentially like a bunch of rubber frills. And so you kind of like fly fish, and the dog chases it around. And you tell him to drop it and fling it over here. And she turned around to talk to me while like she was holding it straight out, and he was pulling, and the strap around her wrist as part of the handle broke, and this thing just speared him right in the fucking face. Like, right, I think it looks like it hit right below the eye, which sucks. All of that was bad. So he yelped and whimpered, and we got him inside, got a look at it, and his eye was not looking great. Like, it was kind of just not it was not focused. Like, it was dilated all wrong, and just, it was scary. It was really fucking scary. So we took him to the emergency vet, which, as you all know, is very fucking expensive, and had them look him over, and they kept him for a couple hours, and we got him back, like, I don't know, probably 10 o'clock, I want to say. This happened at like 7, so it wasn't super late, but man, he just cried a good chunk of the night. Nobody got sleep. I woke up, like, I fell asleep for a bit, and then I woke up at 2 a.m. and could not go back to sleep, just feeling it. This week's kind of sucked a little bit, so like, it's been a roller coaster. But so he's got a cone of shame. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, Chaotic Bun Buns, good to see both of you. Dan, Mr. B, by the way. Yeah, he is gonna be okay, and his absolutely beautiful eyes are gonna be okay. Like, they aren't perforated or any of the damage that they were basically saying that he could have had. It's not gonna be like an eye that's off one side now. Like, it's straightened out, and it seems like they're dilated kind of. I mean, they're dilated differently because he's on fucking oxy, basically. I forget exactly what he's on, but he is on some pain pills right now. Even when he got home last night, like, he just kind of like stood there and fell asleep, like, while standing. But he's been in good but dopey spirits, and he's looking for a lot of reassurance. So what I was gonna say, like I just announced in Discord, is there was gonna be an extra stream last night that got postponed to have a date night that got ruined on Wednesday by a migraine. Which then, as soon as we got back from that, this happened, and I was gonna do Duke Nukem tomorrow or today. I don't know what day it is. This week was off, man. So no extra stream tonight. We're just gonna do this stream now, and I'm gonna spend the evening with like an Apple and Retro and Juniper. And, whether that's, we're gonna make some good food. I think it's kale salad tonight that we've been trying to get to all week. You mean you don't function well in 2.5 hours? Look, I'm not a pro like you, Bun Buns. Which is about how much sleep we got, like, every night you were visiting. I feel like we managed, like, 4 or 5 on, like, 2 nights. I'm not 20 anymore. Like, not getting 8 hours is a little rough. And I paid for it, like, the last 2 weeks. Worth it, yeah. I paid for it the last 2 weeks by sleeping in and being late for every stream, But yeah, I think it's dogs, TV show, kale salad, which is going to be amazing, and bed. Running on Bun Buns times. I mean, you actually got to, while you were here, you got to bed at a reasonable hour, considering you stay up till like midnight or 2 every night. And you got pushed into a different time zone, almost normalized you. Almost. So, it's been... Has it 3 weeks since I've had caffeine? This is the first caffeine I've had in 3 weeks. I actually got kind of normalized, but I wasn't going to make through the stream without it today. Like, I'm kind of mad at myself, but I still had balls. So, you know. Yeah, you should totally be on West Coast time all the time. As in, move out here, please. To solve most of our problems with one fix. Alright. What the fuck is this guy? Kin Follett's Pillars of the Earth is the game we're playing today. Are the Twitch lights on? They are. It's interesting that they're picking up my voice. Hopefully that means they'll still work if, you know, when people go to redeem it. I was cleaning off stuff on my phone last night and I accidentally I resynced my phone with the light controls here, which is kind of cool. Like, you can do a lot of cool stuff with these lights. Like, there's the whole ass mobile app and music integration. And... Alright, let's see if it goes back to voice detection. Let's see if it goes back to voice detection. So yeah, slept like shit, finally got out of bed at 5, went for a hike. It was like 27 degrees when I got out there. I'm just beat. But I just wasn't getting back to sleep, so it's like, alright, we're gonna go burn 1,000 calories, so it's good. Also, on that note, I have almost reached 180 pounds. My goal is 160, and I've made very little progress this year, but I started at like 196, so down to 180 feels really nice. Also, a year ago, I bought this beautiful sweater, and it now fits. I'm sucking in my gut a little bit, but I'm feeling pretty happy about wearing this today because it is a nice looking sweater. You got like a little hood on. You love the sweater? Thank you. So technically it's a brand new one. It was kind of really expensive actually. I bought it at Cannon Beach. I feel like it was like $90 or something. And it has sat in a drawer ever since because it's like, I have these things, these prizes, these goals set around the house for my weight loss journey. Like some nice clothing. A whole bunch of fucking clothing in boxes. Thank you for the congrats. Even, got this, Can I actually show that on stream? Okay, there's no nipples on it. Even this, like, special malt whiskey that I also got at Cannon Beach when I was like, I'm losing this weight, goddammit. I'm really excited about this one. So yeah, this is my 160 pounds I'm opening that thing. It is a malt whiskey that was fermented in a barrel on a fishing vessel. So like the whole thing there, and I've had a taste of it. It's insane. It is insanely good. But like the whole thing is like the whiskey barrel expands and contracts and just lets like a little bit of sea air, ocean air in every once in a while and gives it just an amazing flavor. There's more commercial versions of that. I can't think of the name of the company that does that, like on bigger commercial fishing vessels. But these guys, there was 2 of them. Two limited batches that were on 2 sister ships. Smaller, not personal fishing vessels, but like not the big commercial ones. So they were ones for like local suppliers to like Cannon Beach, Astoria, and Seaside in Oregon. And I tasted both of them, both batches, and bought the one that I thought tasted the best. So I imagine it'll only get better with time. So whenever I get to 160, that motherfucker's coming open, and I am gonna celebrate so hard. I'm not gonna drink the whole bottle in one night, or am I? I don't know. Just get all the calories back in whiskey. Whatever, I'll have earned it. 160 pounds, that's the goal. That's the goal. Interesting side note on the weight loss journey. The weight seems to really be coming... My diet has been... Probably be able to lift me. Here's hoping. My diet has been mostly vegan at this point. Hey, Jogress, great to see you, sir. Good to see you, buddy. And I would have expected, like, such a carb-heavy diet that's, like, Satan and, you know, wheat gluten and, all that. I'm not a vegan. We have, like, all these products in the house for some fucking reason. But that's mostly been what been eating. And I would have expected, like, all the carbs to be fighting me more. But this is the point where I've started losing weight, eating less meat products. Not totally meat-free, but it's interesting. They are great products, yeah. You know, as long as I don't start developing health issues from, like, that fake-ass cheese stuff, which I won't eat. But, I don't know. For some reason, that's working for me, so. Ta-da! Balls. I should probably sponsor the Quad Land. You listening, Balls Corporate? Or if Surge ever comes back again. Okay. Let's play video games. I know very little about this, except that Sean Beanland read the book, and it's a video game. And I got it for free on Amazon. Apparently it's a point and click, which is kind of exciting. Yay! Video games. Hey, Mnemonic. Good to see you. How, Jogresk, how's Command and Conquer going? I need to make some new Artyoms. I also need to get merch done. After Save and Raid this year, that was a weird stretch, right? Like, just... After Save and Raid this year, I'm going to focus on making good merch again. On Fourth Wall. I've learned a lot doing December and Save and Raid merch. Got some good ideas. More Artyom merch. What I need is more positive messaging merch. Because I like that shit. You beat the Nod campaign finally? Hell yeah. Nice work. Yeah, you know, I just heard that, so I took my earbud out. You're right. So I'll tell you what happens. I know what happens. I'm gonna fucking Alt F4 that shit. Get a constant supply of leggings and sports bras? Yeah, we're absolutely gonna... We're gonna go all in. We're gonna go all in. There's the reason for audio being weird is because I actually have... What does that even mean? Oh, that's a monitor. Okay. Because I actually have the... Excuse me, my VR headset hooked up. Not that I actually got to play anything. I did fire it up for a minute, though. And then I couldn't decide what to play, and then I was tired and went to bed. I don't even know what day that was. That was like Tuesday or Monday or some shit. Alright, we got audio now. Hey, no worries, Jogresk. I just really appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Yo, so Doom Dark Ages, the Dark Ages launches May 15th. Hell yeah. Just saw a little notification in my email. Absolutely, yeah, shoot me a PM. I got answers sometimes. Oh, interesting. So there's like 3 books here? Yeah, yeah. What did I say, May 15th? I swiped the notification away. So who's played this game? In chat, anybody? Hey, Abstractism, great to see you. Additional animations. Okay, okay. What they said yesterday at Jogresk, what I've been told they said in the videos. We really shook the pillars of heaven, didn't we? What they said in the videos yesterday was that Doom Eternal was like a jet fighter. Doom the Dark Ages will be like a tank. So I think what that means is there's going to be less of those fucking jumping puzzles and less like asshole aerobatics. Because Doom Eternal was not great for those reasons. For some people it was. For me, it felt like a waste of $180. I mean, technically worth it to have this. I think Jog Rusk will understand, but it felt really shitty to buy the collector's edition to a game that I didn't want to play. After playing it a little bit. Oh, let's see, it's there we go. So, I will go back. I will go back and do it. I just watched that movie. I just watched that movie, Abstractism. Zack Snyder's Watchmen. It was Watchmen. Yeah, the whole prison thing. That movie is. Hey, Dragon Gem. I think I liked Watchmen a lot more than I did originally because I hated it the first time I saw it. And then I watched like the full like director's cut and I kind of got into it a little bit more, but it's still not. It's kind of like my problem with The Boys. Is I kind of like, you know, a little bit of edgy heroes, but like not evil asshole mopey heroes. Like Batman's my limit of mopey edgelord heroes. Know what I mean? Okay. Start book. Start your save game. Unsave progress will be. I hope there's voice acting in this. Yeah, we'll play the tutorial. I don't want to do a lot of reading. Don't make me do reading. Please don't make me do. Don't make me fucking do reading. I don't want to. All right. Walk by clicking where you want to go. Where do I want to go? Move your cursor around the room. When it changes, right mouse click. Oh yeah, Batman, absolutely a badass. He's just rich. Yeah. I did say hi, Dragon Gym, right? I think I did. Mid-thought. You like season 1 of The Boys, but not so much after that. I couldn't help but see Carl Urban as Cupid again. Like his days on Hercules and Xena. What, really? Was he? Okay. See, Carl Urban, my favorite role, I didn't mind him in the Doom movie. The Doom movie was okay. It was not good, but it was okay. And that was the first time I ran into him. But I really liked him as Bones, Dr. McCoy, in the rebooted Kelvin timeline of Star Trek. He was perfect for that role. Like I've always said, like the second he gets on the shuttle with James T. Kirk headed to the Enterprise, and he just like talks about losing the whole damn planet to his wife in the divorce, I'm like, that's him! That's McCoy! That's the guy! Like, you guys got the best. You guys got the best guy for Bones. It was perfect. It's just like the bitchy doctor of the original series. So good. As Bones, he was very good. Just have to mutter, out of your Vulcan mind. Yeah, I know, right? Like, he got it right. There were a lot of things I really liked about the Calvin timeline, and I feel like they didn't nail it until Star Trek Beyond. He was great in yeah. Like, I liked the first 2 movies, and I loved Into Darkness as, like, an action film, but as, like, borrowing so much from The Wrath of Khan without getting any of it right wasn't the best, but it's still a great action movie, right? Like, you just have to be like, we're just going to ignore the callbacks to the other timeline. But, like, Into Darkness, or sorry, Beyond... was Beyond the one that had BC Boys and they called it Clap? That could have been any of the movies. There was like, because Sabotage was like, I think that was the first film in that trilogy. But there was more music like that throughout the rest of the movies. Like, they kept doing that. The second movie was like a 9/11 movie, or so the reviewers said. The second movie's plot was really all over the place. Like, I'm still not entirely sure. I mean, yes, spoilers, but why the Federation wanted to launch a bunch of torpedoes at Kronos, but they weren't torpedoes. They were just like full of people that they wanted to smash into the ground. Like, what the fuck was that about? That was like, I don't know. That was a weird one. I probably need to watch it again. And torpedoes are short. Yeah, like the whole thing is like it was Khan's crew. Like, forget his Lee Sing Khan, something like. Anyways, and they were just gonna like launch his crew at him while he was hiding on the Klingon homeworld. The fuck was that shit? Huh. It was like throwing bodies at the problem. Some torpedoes are, but only kind of. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was in that movie. That was just TNG. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Now they're warp capable. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I really wish that there was going to be a fourth movie because I feel like they figured it out with Beyond. Beyond was great. That was the one where Idris Elba was like the bad guy in it. That was just a fantastic film all the way around. Felt like a real Star Trek movie, you know, not necessarily the action film that the first two had been. And the first two, like, generally had great plots. Nerds. Hey, Maclight, yeah. And I also really wanted, there was the thing that was being rumored forever and it's never going to happen was that Quentin Tarantino was going to make a time travel Star Trek movie where they were going back into like, you remember the episodes of the original series where they like went back into like gangsters and mafia Earth or planets that had evolved to that point, but not into like modern or future civilization where Star Trek was? Yeah. And you know, it was a different planet. It's that mafia planet, right? Your Tommy guns and all that, and like, but like, if they were gonna go like fully on that, it could have been like because they had like the Battle of the OK Corral, like Wyatt Earp and all that stuff too in the original series. Like it just got silly. But man, could you imagine just how like perfect and gory and not Star Trek, but also Star Trek, a Quentin Tarantino gangster Star Trek film was gonna be? They kind of did that in Picardo. Okay, I haven't seen that. We're clear budget savers, right? Because they were filming some other gangster episode for some other show, right? And yeah, we had the sets already built. But I love that though. I love that. It's cool. It's cool with me. Or like anytime Q showed up in The Next Generation and they're like, oh, we're reenacting Shakespeare or something, like clearly was somebody else's production that the cast just got to go hang out in. They even had the punk guy from Star Trek 4. Punk guy. Oh, from in San Francisco, when they were looking for the nuclear vessels. Can you turn that down? It's one of my favorite scenes. I just love that, like he gives them the Vulcan nerve pinch and like everybody just cheers on the bus. It still cracks me up, like when I think it's Uhura and Chekhov are looking for the nuclear vessels, and they're like asking all the people on the street of San Francisco, and this one lady with holding her dog like walks up to him. And she's like, I think they're over there, basically is what she said. She was not supposed to be there. She was not an extra. She wandered onto the fucking set. And just didn't know what was going on and was just answering the question honestly. And they were like, oh shit. And they tracked her down and were like, hey, is it okay if we keep this in the movie? And I think they ended up like paying her as an extra, but she just walked past the damn barricades and into the chute. Cobb is like, yeah, right. The Russians actually asking about nuclear stuff. Oh man, yeah, no. My favorite part, I love that movie. Star Trek 4 is a great movie. My absolute favorite part, hands down, the whole fucking movie though, is when um Scotty is like with the scientists and the nuclear fission experts or whatever, and they're like, oh, you need to put it into the computer, and he picks up the mouse. Whereas he's like, hello computer, because that's what they do on the ship. And they're like, the guy just like hands him the mouse and says, here, you need to use this. And he just picks up the mouse and he's just like, hello computer. It's literally the funniest thing. Like those movies, um, frankly, Bones and Scotty were the best part of all of the original series movies, and they were just extras. How quaint, yeah. They a keyboard. How quaint. And they were just basically extras in the original show. Like there was the trio, right? There was Spock, Kirk, and was it Bones? Those were the main stars, and everybody else was just an extra, just supporting. But like in the movies, they all got to shine a little bit, and have like their own little like bickering and friendships amongst each other, and I loved that. That was really cool. You never guess where we are, Captain. Yeah, I actually really like even the original motion picture. I really like that those era of movies a lot more than pretty much anything else Star Trek. I'll be honest. Yeah, Bones and the Science Lady. Oh, the good part from the hospital, man. We're never getting to this game, are we? I would love, and we should probably do this at some point, Time Police from Star Trek. Are you talking about... Hold on, Time Police. Are you talking about Gary 7? Gary 9? Was he part of the Time Police? What was the guy that looked like Steve McQueen, who had this like really seductive woman that turned into a cat, and he was possibly on Earth at some point? I don't remember what that episode was. It's like Gary 7, Gary 9. What was that? It really had the feeling that it was some kind of crossover. Any of the people who came back and said, Kirk, you're breaking the rules. Any of the people who came back. That one's completely over my head. Like in The Prisoner. Okay, Kirk was red-blooded male throughout. He was, yeah. My God, man, drilling holes. That's not the answer. I'm a doctor, not an escalator. Oh, he's broken the timeline like 17 times. Yeah, you came back. No, we're talking about an episode of the original series. I think it was Gary 9 from Outer Space was the name of it. I could be way wrong, but it was like, I don't know. I think I had that one episode as like a singlet VHS tape at one point, so I watched it a lot. We're still in like the second slide of the tutorial of this. Oh, Evil Spock was great. That was one thing. I think a lot of people didn't like this, but that's something I really loved. The bit I've seen in Enterprise and in Discovery, the Mirror Universe is cool to me. I really like it. I like that alternate timeline, that alternate take on the universe, and just how bad it is there, and it's so hopeless. But it could never work, ever. I know, because they just constantly kill each other. There'd be nobody left. But I like it in concept. And they showed a lot of it in Enterprise for a while, and I caught a bunch of episodes about that, completely out of context from the story of the rest of the show. But I did really like it in season 1 of Discovery. I fucking love Steve McQueen. All right, everybody, favorite Steve McQueen movie. I'm going with Bullet here. Because goddamn, that movie rules. I feel like this is a very important question. I will judge all of you on your answers. I don't actually think I've ever seen The Great Escape. But... somewhere in here, I got something pretty cool that I haven't touched yet. Just gotta find it. Great Escape for you? Alright, check this out. Digitally recreated Steve McQueen on the PlayStation 2. I haven't touched this one yet. Supposedly this game's pretty okay. But it's definitely a movie I should watch. How did I make this pill? These are nano leaves. Which are way too expensive to recommend, and I would not have bought them if I didn't get like $300 off. But it's basically, it's the wall beside the door, and each of these lights is a square like this. Thomas Crown Affair. Wait, is there two different versions of the Thomas Crown Affair? Because I know of the one that has Pierce Brosnan in it. Oh, I didn't realize that was a remake. Interesting. I feel like we're due for like a Steve McQueen movie run through. Or, you know, to play this game. It's been how long? We're almost at ads. You'll make a warp core looking thing with this. That's basically, I just call this the Pillar of Light. Yeah. He was also in the Magnificent Seven. Oh yeah, the Western remake of the Seven Samurai.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
Thank you. Who's seen the Kurosawa Seven Samurai? Me and Like an Apple watched that, what, about 2 years ago? I finally got a copy of it, saw it for the first time. That was a hell of a movie. That was a hell of a movie. It was very, very good. Was it black and white? Maybe? Probably? I don't know. I feel like it had... I don't remember. To be totally honest. Well, see, abstractism, like, I think that's like... If this is 2 or 3 packs of them. It was required for your film studies class. Nice. Good. As it should be. And so should Until the End of the Earth, or Until the End of the World. A 5-hour-long movie that I just cannot stop thinking about. It was so bizarre. Okay. That was loud. Thank you. Don't judge me for this. I will tell you how I got there in a second. But these lights, it's about $450 worth of lights. The only reason that I wanted them, but I wasn't going to spend that much money. That is a stupid price. The only reason that I actually went ahead and bought them is because for like 2 Christmases, we had hardware store gift cards. I think it was like Lowe's or Home Depot, and they carried them online. So that was like $200 worth of those for like 2 years that we just had gotten for Christmas from aunts and uncles. And I signed up for a credit card there that knocked off $50 of my first purchase. So we ended up getting them for like $150 or something like that, which is way more reasonable. Still really expensive, but they are insanely overpriced and frustrating. There's several things that are frustrating about it. They interact with wiring. They interact with wiring in the house, so they can't be near plugs. There's radio stations at the end of the street. There's radio towers back there. And sometimes they boost their signal on like Sundays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and these things kind of flash white like flicker, which I find very fucking annoying. The back of most of them has been covered in copper tape to try to prevent signal crossing. They work better in here than they did anywhere else in the house. They just like flicker white randomly. And the software for them is not amazing. It's reliant. So they have their own software that does not connect to Twitch. Super annoying, but you can make it screen mirror. Like giant colored pixels. It's pretty cool. I can do that with this game. Actually, I can turn that on and we can run with that if we wanted. There's a program called Lumia Stream, and it is awful. It is barely fucking usable, and it's for anything that's interactive light. So not just Nanoleaf. It does like Philip Hue and everything else, and it's also a whole goddamn bot that nobody asked for. So I stopped using. Also, the really terrible thing that they did was like, if you pay for it and you do all your settings and you decide you don't want to pay for the extra features, you lose all of your settings. That was stupid. Me and Jetter found that out by accident. But I started using a program called Nano Twitch Leaf, which is made by a South American. I think I talked to him at one point, but he's since stopped supporting it. So basically, if that program breaks, which it has, this is how it interacts with Twitch. I'll have to go back to Lumia Stream, and like, I've never seen an interface as bad in my entire life. That is the worst program I have ever had to use. Hated it. But yeah, they're cool lights. I just find them very frustrating and expensive. I'd like to do a lot more with them. I really would. Okay. What game are we playing today? Pillars of the Earth? I'm on tangents. See, this is caffeine. This is me on caffeine. There's a totally different person that comes out with caffeine. Star Trek. You know what game I would like to play while we're on this tangent? I would like to go back and complete that 2013 Star Trek game that was based on the Kelvin timeline. I think me and Like and Apple actually did it in co-op for about halfway through it, maybe, and then just stopped and forgot to go back. This is a very special combo for me. You love it. You started making your overlay for SNR? Oh, SNR news. Tonight, a little bit tonight, but definitely tomorrow. I'll get the schedule up on the website. I'm going to continue working on the portal for participants, getting all that information updated from last year. Some of the stuff's there, some of it's not. Some of the links go to things that aren't finished yet. But what is there is the instructions on how to install and how to find the save games, I think. We'll also be adding things like, well, there will be some kind of guides. Not necessarily, maybe build guides, but that's also, we haven't decided yet. Like, I think we'll have it so like the first person that donates when we actually log into the game gets to pick what the character build is. That's kind of my plan, and we've talked about it. The other option would have been a poll, maybe. And oh, cool! I'm glad it's growing for you, Abstractism. Nice. You were looking at the participants list. Some classic returns to the event. Yeah, it's about 50-50. From my initial look, I'm really excited. I'm excited every year, but it's neat to see who came back. But yeah, some classics came back, like Geneva Lee's participating again. The last time she participated was like year 2, so it's been a bit. So I'm excited to see her come back. I know like one year she was moving or in another country. And then like another one, I forget what the reason was, but it's good to see her back. And a lot of other people, but so yeah. Also this weekend there's going to be a save on a stream on Save social media that will be posted links in several Discords about. So it's going to be me, Bogle, LGG, Radgrid, Blanking on who. Seek, I think, is going to be there. And we're going to be talking about the upcoming event with Eric Miche of Save and all that. And immediately after that, we're going to be live on my channel with Eric playing Raft, which is going to be good fun. So that's this Sunday. I have to keep reminding myself it's this Sunday or I'll forget. Apparently you won't be playing Diablo 1 on SNR. Possibly. It's hard. It really is hard to say. Like, every year people ask, like, tell me which game I'm going to be playing. Like, especially when it was all the Half-Life games. It's like, I have no idea. We have no idea. Like, day 2, pretty safe bet you're playing the second game. But, like, I mean, we could get, like, stuck trying to kill Diablo for 3 days. I don't fucking know. In Diablo 1. You know, if you're in the first 10 to 15 hours, Diablo 1's a pretty safe bet, I would say. After that, it's Diablo 2, which is a significantly longer game. We just don't know. We could go through like 6 streams straight where nobody makes any progress in the game. You know? And they just focus on, you know, the charity part of it, right? Or doing crazy things for donations. Just don't know. It's usually a pretty good mix, and that's one of the things that LGG is actually very good at, kind of predicting, depending on the type of person, which is how she builds the schedule. Because we can go back and look at like the last couple of years and see what people's priorities were. A lot gets taken into account with that schedule. That thing is not willy-nilly thrown together, let me fucking tell you. LGG is very good and considerate about making that schedule. Which is also, like, starts as an impossible fucking task to get everybody in a time slot, their preferred time slot. But yet we've managed to pull it off for 5 years now, which is awesome. Try to be as available as possible. Yeah. I mean, it is like, you throw out a window for the weekend. Like, it's usually pretty good. But there are a lot of people that are very particular on the times that they'll go live. Gotta give the wiggle room. Oh, yeah, God, we appreciate that. All right, current location, Cathedral. We're playing this game. Gonna fucking do it. Move your cursor around the room. Actually, wait. One thing I wanted to finish real quick. Dragon Gym. Hopefully very soon Captain Peel card will be finished with the overlay assets. But wait, there's more. Yeah. Because I know you were asking about those. He just moved. And he's getting set up in his new home. And he has a deadline of the week of the mandatory meeting, the beginning of February. So they will be ready and tested by the mandatory meeting. Maybe available before that, but definitely by the 8th? Is that when the meeting is? I'd have to go look. Pretty sure. Actually, my calendar's over here. Yeah, they'll be ready by the 8th. We won't be using Tiltify. We won't be using Tiltify stuff. We're using custom overlays built by Captain Peel Card. So everybody will be using the same thing that Captain Peel Card provides. It's going to be using the API from Tiltify, but it's going to be themed to the event. Just FYI, because the Tiltify overlays are garbage. And we dealt with them for, what, 3 years? Hated it every second? But you probably won't have to figure anything out. Like, we're taking care of that part to work with your bot. We are providing a bot, actually. The Save and Raid bot, we introduced it last year, and it will be available in everyone's channel only during their hour, and it will provide messages. It'll shout out donations that come in with like a whole... You can actually go to the website, get into the portal, scroll down on the welcome page, and see all the things that it offers. I listed, this should all be listed. I added those a couple days ago. But like TechLink built a bot from the Save and Raid Twitch channel, which is not a streaming channel. It's our bot. And it'll be there for everybody. It was amazingly helpful last year. Because then it's universal commands. Nobody has to worry about setting anything up on their channel. Nobody has to worry about creating chat messages to go out for each donation. Like, we took care of it. So that's exciting. And this is stuff for the mandatory meeting. We'll explain all of that, how it works. But yeah, don't get too far ahead of yourself, Dragon Gym. We take care of so much around the event. We've been doing it for a few minutes. I'm gonna play this game, goddammit. Move your cursor around the room. When it does stuff, all right, we'll click the window.
Room cameras.
What? Why? Thanks, MacLad. It's been a long time since somebody redeemed that. All right, Sally knows what she's doing. Okay, there's a lot to look at here. Hey, Jay, welcome in. I have no idea. I was clicking on the window. I don't know why he walked away. We are not going to get out of this tutorial today. I can feel it. To see all the objects. Okay, we hit spacebar. Okay, and we can see what we can do. Can I go back to the window? I want to go back to the... No, I'm locked in here. All right. Tools. Let's go look at the tools. Take. Okay. That's a gargle. Your inventory is displayed on the bottom. I put my tools on the gargle. What? When they said point and click adventure, I didn't think they meant quick time events. Who's this then? Talk to Sally, current location cathedral. Wave to get your daughter's attention. Cough to get you coughed. Smack book out of hand. No? Stay silent. Wait for the timer. No, I don't want to do that. Don't give me a fucking timer. Tell your daughter you'll return. Ask your daughter to come with you. I don't know what's going on. Don't give me a fucking timer for dialogue. That's that bullshit. Alright, when your cursor changes to this, click it to explore another area, double click it to exit, speed things up. Okay, let's fucking go. No time to waste. Shearing, England. Okay. 11:35. It's pretty.
This should do. How do you feel?
Oh, can't complain. After all, there's a cozy tree in my back.
I promise, this will be the last fire. After tonight, it won't be trees anymore, but walls and a roof. In Shiring, I will find a job.
What if the bishop wants to hire you for life? To keep his palace in shape, but maybe strengthen the town's defenses. Plain things, Tom Builder. Just walls and roofs.
There. Took me a lifetime to find some dry ones in this wet. Why didn't we just use your staff? The old thing would have done nicely.
Because that thing is precious. It's not made to burn. And we might be able to sell it. Right, now let's see if this does the trick.
Make a fire. Alright, we got flint and yada yada.
Yeah, should be dry enough.
I told you.
What?
Martha, you want to cut up some turnips? We'll be making soup.
If it helps.
Alfred, you go and look for water.
We could just eat snow.
No, it'll be proper water for my family.
I mean,
You sit, I'll take care of it.
the snow's probably cleaner.
You still haven't answered my question, Tom Builder. What if the bishop offered you a job like they did in Exeter? Something that is beneath your craft, but pays for a lifetime. Easy work.
Well, building something is never easy.
You know what I mean. After Exeter, you said I could create something that matters, something that stands for eternity, or I could die setting up houses and sheds. But what if houses and sheds would feed your family? Would you stay this time, or would you keep on looking?
Be glad to stay.
I'd be glad to stay.
Would you now? Just promise me you'll think about it.
Need to find some proper water. Ah, you just collected a clue. Clues look like items. Use them on the character to talk about them. Water.
Maybe we can sell the baby.
Alfred!
I'm joking. Don't listen to me.
And use them on objects to ponder how the clue and the objects might be connected. I'm gonna use the water
You
on
see a
Alfred.
river nearby?
No, it's just woods.
Well, you can't find water in the woods, so...
Any idea where I could find some water?
Papa, no. I'm doing my job and you have to do yours.
Wow.
Anything else would be unfair.
Wow.
I'll be right back.
I know.
Helpful! Congratulations, us. We're gonna ask
Stupid snow.
It's just a stone.
Why did
not
it have to come
dividing
down
rod.
just now?
Mr. Mustard in the kitchen with the
It
algebra
never
textbook.
left.
I know, right?
Well, we're here now. Guess there's no use complaining.
Game looks like a TV series. Oh, hey, Spellcross. It's based on a book. Just, you know. I don't think there was a TV series.
Just what I need.
Hungry?
I'm fine.
One of the last things we haven't had to sell yet. Let's see, we got ads coming up here in just a second. I'm back.
I
we
like
take
Salisbury. I wish we had stayed.
Can you see the sun yet?
No, but Martha.
Don't distract me. I'm working.
We will return shortly.
All right, I'll be right back. Okay, we got the.
Haha, erwischt. Erwischt. Diese ganzen Schwebeplattformen, ne, das beunruhigt mich auch ein bisschen. Und ich glaube eigentlich, wir haben, genau, und da unten einen großen Teil vom Level irgendwie auch noch ausgelassen. So. Ja, manchmal werfe ich so manche Begriffe durcheinander, vor allem Livestream, ne? Kennt man halt, da ist man im Kopf auch vielleicht noch ein bisschen weiter weg wie sonst, ne? Okay, also die...
Yes!
only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Because, Denny, I should know how to play. And I'm just bad.
Weird flex.
Can you feel my burning gaze? I'm afraid the fire can only consume. Green rain, that's what I wait for. Green rain, that's what I wait for. Green rain, that's what I hope for. Green rain. Ba-da-da-da-da.
We'll be doing this throughout the week. Specifically, we will be giving away PC codes as soon as I have a few, because I haven't had a chance to do that. And I'll include a keychain, obviously, for you as well. DM sent to Maimu. Congrats to you, Maimu, again. Damn, I won. Fuck you, Konami. Well, you know what? If that's how you feel, cool. Can't take it away from you. Seems rude, but alright, thanks. And we'll pass that along to you, and congratulations to all the different winners.
Dude, I was holding my mouse button down. I was just the whole time I'm just going. You dumb shit. Hold on a second. I'm doing that again. Oh my gosh.
Snakes. I couldn't switch from snake. Wait, it starts me at the beginning of the stage? That's awesome.
But aren't we having fun? Give me that head. Give me that head. Give me that head. Give me all the heads. Big, little, give them all to me. Wait, no, 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 no. At least walk ninjas in here. Dicks! Wasn't talking.
3, 2, go! Whee! That was disappointing as fuck. Ugh.
Welcome back, friends. Oh, Mr. B says, was turned into a miniseries in 2010. Was it completed? I know very little about this. This is my first experience with anything Pillars of the Earth. Tom's staff. Tom received this mason's tool as a farewell gift in Exeter, 1125. He used it to lay the groundwork for new buildings its shadow can tell time and point out the east. The direction of the church must always face Exeter. Was Tom's first time working on a cathedral. And initially, it was like any other job. His master builder often scolded him for not working up to standards, but soon, Tom began to understand the importance of proportion and the symbolism of numbers, the almost magical formulas for solid structures. The staff reminds him of his dreams to one day build the perfect cathedral from the ground up. Low budget movie, aired in chunks, short. Miniseries, short, makes sense. You should save. Ta-da! Okay. Pretty sure they recorded it in one go. Oof. Oof. Alright, into the forest. I can't wait to see what goes wrong for this man next. Frozen puddle? Okay. Maybe we can ask the frozen puddle for a clue about water. I'm so...
Too hard for my fist.
I'm
My
so...
punch should break it.
Fucking glad that he just punched ice.
Houses and sheds. Oh. Walls and roofs.
What? Fuck.
Harder, Tom. Harder. I'd be glad. I should be glad.
Just like beats the shit out of a puddle.
Tom, what's keeping you?
That should do. Take. Pesky beast.
Shoo.
Well, that's not what you do, man. I mean, there was more to explore, but it seems like we need to do this part, yeah?
And did you think about what I asked you?
Well, no!
I might never build a cathedral.
Is that so bad?
Why is a cathedral so special?
Well, you've seen a few. You should know.
Yes, but there are so many already. Why do you have to build another one? Is it because God needs more houses?
May I?
If you must.
Well.
Start with the roof. That makes sense.
Actually, a cathedral isn't so different from any other house. At its heart, it's always about a roof to keep off the rain.
But don't you need walls first?
Very good. A roof to keep off the rain. And walls to
Get
keep
corrected
off
by
the
an
roof.
11-year-old.
Together, that makes one big, long, but dark room. Like a cave.
Porticus. Okay.
Now, we mustn't forget the doors. And not only doors, but a big and impressive one to let in as many people as possible.
But isn't it still dark in there?
It is.
So what do you suggest?
So, what do you suggest?
Windows, of course.
Right. So the people inside can see what they're doing.
This is pretty cool, actually.
By now, we've carved quite a few holes in our cathedral. Unfortunately, not every building can carry a roof like that, and have so many windows.
So what do we do?
Good and solid work. That's what we do. If we don't want our cave to collapse, we have to make everything perfect. Not only strong, but consistent and perfectly even. The walls, the roof, the windows, everything perfectly proportioned.
You shouldn't say big words like proportioned when talking to a child.
What does it mean?
It means beauty. Well,
no.
It means not only will it keep them dry,
it'll teach them awe.
it will teach them all. Like this?
Mama?
Well, his day's about to get a hell of a lot worse. That's not good.
The baby is coming.
But it's not due. Have your waters broken yet?
Soon after we started walking this morning.
You should have told me.
I'm so tired. I don't believe I can bring it into the world.
Well, look at all the blood.
Oh, okay. You want me to do something now. Do you have the Doom Eternals collector cell? Yeah, I do. I do. Okay. Tell her a story? What can I do to help?
Right, what can I do to help?
Cover me.
Will she die? She'll die, right?
This motherfucker needs to calm his tits.
Mama.
Look around. Oh.
Children?
Calm down, you two.
Calm down, you two. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Let us help.
Okay. We should eat her while she's fresh. No. Why is he like tell her a story and read something? What the fuck?
Do it. I'm quicker than her.
No, let me do it.
Alfred is faster. He has to do it.
But I want to help too.
Oh, reeds!
Collect some reeds and make me 2 lengths of string, each big enough for a necklace.
What for?
You'll see. Let me cover you.
None of this I ever want to do in real life, by the way,
Feel the
so
warmth.
pregnant people, please stay away from me.
Alfred. Get more water. Take snow if you must to make it warm.
Right.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
What else can I do?
Just stay with me. Oh, your hands hands are cold.
I could warm them for you.
No. Stay here. Please. It's not long now. Be ready.
Catch.
I'm here with you.
I know.
The water's warm now.
Put it next to me.
Warm hands. Touch again. Fucking no.
It's coming. Help me, Tom. It's coming.
I can see it.
I don't know if anything I did actually mattered here.
It looks horrible.
He's perfect.
Correct.
A perfect boy.
Yikes. Okay. We gonna talk about this bleeding though?
You're still bleeding.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It does look horrible. Babies are not my
It will
thing.
stop soon.
Are you a doctor? Are you a fucking doctor?
Yes.
Thank you for being my midwife. Do you remember the night I came to you? In your lodge? When you were working on my father's church?
Of course. How could I ever forget?
I never regretted giving myself to you.
Has the baby made a sound yet? Have they checked to see if the baby has a fucking pulse?
Every time I think of that night, I feel so glad.
Me too.
Poke the baby. Is it alive?
I hope you build your cathedral.
Bloody cactus.
I thought you were against it.
I was,
Welcome in.
but I was wrong. You deserve something beautiful. But don't do it for awe. People are scared enough these days. Do it for me. Build a beautiful cathedral. For me.
Whoa! We really should have talked about the bleeding.
What's wrong with her face?
Agnes. Agnes, wake up.
Told you this night was gonna go really bad. That's the quietest fucking newborn I've ever heard. Not heard. Ever not heard. So about the meat shortage. Titles! I actually lifted my leg when I did that. Cool. That sky's beautiful though. Ooh, this is a cool title sequence. I'm in. Yeah, this is neat. That's awesome, Jagros. Damn, this is a great intro sequence. Holy fuck, this is awesome. I love it. Did say it looks like a T. Yeah, correct. You think a cathedral should... Okay, cathedral should inspire awe. You told Agnes you would accept any job offered by the bishop. You struggled to support Agnes through childbirth. He found information about Tom's past. Okay. So we're not doing well? This game is punishing me for making choices at all. Somebody said the TV series was 2010. This game came out in 2017. Yeah. Sounds like the TV series was not great.
The year of our Lord 1135 had come to an end. King Henry of England, son of William the Conqueror, had died. It was a time of poverty and death. In their despair, some had come to believe Christ and all his saints had gone to sleep.
Huh.
And that the pillars of the earth themselves had begun to crumble.
Stroke Pony. There we go.
Is there no one to welcome us?
Who goes there? You just crossed the bridge, right?
Who the fuck are you, man from the riverbank?
That'll be a farthing for you and a penny for your horse.
Reprimand severely.
How dare you ask a toll from a monk? Do you know who I am, brother?
The monk from the woods. Brother Paul said you'd be coming by. He said you'd bring cheese. It's not easy doing the Lord's work when you're hungry.
Threatened to tell the prior. Offer cheese.
It is not much, but I can share this with you.
That is a huge block of cheese. Dude's not gonna ship for a week. The cloth still smells a bit like cheese was wrapped in. Okay.
I hope now it will be easier for
Blocked. It was the wheel, not
fulfill
blocked.
your duties.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Will you take care of my horse, brother? I've come to see Prior James.
Prior James? That's him the bells are tolling for. Leave the horse here. I'll get it down to the
Cool,
priory
cool,
later.
cool. Hey, Chaz.
Fish should go nicely with that cheese.
Cool.
What? Why are they ringing the bells?
Don't you know? The devil has come to Kingsbridge.
Suddenly the game's Diablo.
The devil has come to Kingsbridge?
These haircuts, I just can't with them. Can't. You can use Philip's Bible on objects to find out what the Bible tells Philip about them, or use it on people to discuss matters of faith. Oh, yay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use it on our horse.
Whoever is righteous has regard for the life of his beast. Whoever is righteous...
Okay. Can I use the cheesecloth on the horse?
The cloth is useless, at least right now.
Use the cheesecloth on the Bible? No. Cannot be done! Okay. Path to mill, river. Priory takes fish from the river. What else we got? We got a lot here, actually. Oh, there's the whole, like, house hut over here. That's cool. Reminder not to stray from the path. Okay. Bridge. What if we just leave? We go back the way we came? Can we do that? Just nope out of... What's that? What's that? Way back to St. John's. Okay. It's not letting us go. I like the art of this game. The art of this game looks awesome. It reminds me of like some 80s like animated movies. Like I'm thinking like Last Unicorn. Like it kind of feels like that kind of drawing style. Or at least how I remember it anyways. The toll hut. Why would you go to the back of it? The door's in the front. You never watched The Last Unicorn? Even I've been forced to watch The Last Unicorn. Let's have a date. Let's have a date for The Last Unicorn with like an apple in June. She loves that movie. Sweet. It's a date. Dude, I want to go in the fucking hut. Why would you go to the back? The door is right here. Right? Okay. Path between trees. Beech nuts. Alright. Actually, Apple, you're winning. I don't know if you were paying attention or not. We let our wife bleed out after delivering a baby because she wasn't a doctor and she was like, it's fine. So, but I think you're winning because we just made a date with Bun Buns to watch The Last Unicorn, which she hasn't seen. I found a few beech nuts. Limestone. Oh, Frel, yeah. Before Modbot strikes her. Okay, well, we got beech nuts. Maybe the horse wants beech nuts. I don't know if horses eat beech nuts.
I think I'll keep them for now.
Okay. Well, he's greedy, so... it's fine. Let's go to the mill. Shabby manger. The old... Oh, they let the mill fall. The flea bag.
Why is this locked?
Is it yours? Cloister? At the village. What do you mean, eldest niece? Did your sister have another daughter? That was weirdly worded. I have questions now. Chaz. No! I didn't know that there was another daughter. Awesome. Give her my congrats 2 years later. Tell her it's your fault. The end.
There's no one here either. Where are they?
You knew about Emily? I don't think I did. I mean, it's possible I forgot, I guess. So many buried awaiting Judgment Day. How many are without sin?
It's locked.
It is really fucking hard to tell where I am. A wonky memory. We don't know when we got here, but we're here. Huh. Weirdly, my memory has actually started to get better in the last bunch of months. For some things. Long-term memory. My long-term memory has started to get better. Short-term is still fucking full of ADD. Cathedral main gate. I don't think I knew. I think you told Apple.
Maybe the side entrance is open.
I don't think I knew.
Closed.
I have no idea. I have no idea where to go. Oh, here we go.
Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the pestilence that walketh in darkness. The pestilence that rode in on the lightning that struck our cathedral 4 years ago. Did you not all feel its presence here ever since? James did, and I did as well. But the Lord says, because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. Our beloved Prior James has served the Lord all his life. He shall be delivered from the darkness, from this dark earth.
Prior James?
Philip.
Philip.
Francis?
For many years, James has been our prior. After the upcoming election, I vow to lead Kingsbridge Priory with the same steady hand.
This guy seems like a problem.
Amen.
Philip, we told your brother you'd come to Kingsbridge New Year's Day.
I did not expect to see you here.
I was on my way back to Gloucester and wanted to see you.
A priest working in the world of politics. You must tell us about it, Francis.
Of course.
And his brother a prior of what now? 2 years?
It's been 4 years, Cuthbert.
I see.
Well, don't you think their heads would get cold? This looks awful. That's the part that keeps all your hot air in is the top of your head.
Our little cell is happy and healthy.
Happy and healthy. Thanks to your brother, Francis, St. John in the Forest is prospering. His novices are obedient, his monks humble and pious. Well, our own priory is in such a sorry state.
You know James did the best he could. It was not his fault. Also, they make a remarkable cheese in St. John.
Come by the kitchen later to see us, will you?
Bye.
Brother Cuthbert seemed upset.
Well, we all are. The way James died was disturbing.
Damn, Buns. Damn.
Disturbing? How did Prior James die?
7 days ago, Brother Remigius found James's room empty. We all looked for him for hours. Then we found his footprints by the bridge and a hole in the ice.
Oh no.
No.
Looks cold on top. Hey, Gary.
In the small hours of Christmas Day, he must have walked out on the river. We didn't even find his body. The river took him, and the cold.
I will pray for James. See me when you have time, Philip. I will be in the cathedral.
I think Buns is asking me to show a photo of me in
And I should go and
1998.
see how Brother Cuthbert is doing. It's good to see you, Philip. Maybe things
Who
will
wants
get
to see
better
my
after the
horrible
chapter
haircut in
elects the new
1998?
prior.
And
Hopefully.
Buns.
I will come by the kitchen later, Milius.
At least it wasn't Remy.
God's Pray Dio signal catches a lot of interference from the ball match gets a better receptor. God damn, okay. All right, who's ready to see me in Bun Buns in 1998?
Self-destruct sequence activated.
There you go. Look at these two. That is me in 1998 with my homemade shirt of a band I really liked back then. That's Buns. This was me growing my hair out for the first time, which is an awful fucking mess. February 1999. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. This was my best friend back in the day. We were all helping out at a radio station that night, like answering the phones, taking requests and stuff. Looks so sassy, right? Right? These are the only pictures of us that exist from the before times. Absolute rarities that exist only on Buns' refrigerator. Okay.
Brother Marcus said he's taking a beating now once a week.
I've grown my hair out twice. I'm never doing it again, so I'm not cutting it again.
He cried. One more beating by Remigius, and he'll run. I don't think so. Do you?
This one's me. Okay.
Do you ever think of running? I did. Everyone did, but I don't get beaten up.
Old photos, yeah. See, I don't have a timer now. Reprimand for talking loudly? Jesus Christ.
You look like you want to ask me something.
You are Philip of Gwynedd?
Yes, but you can call me...
There are not many pictures of me from back in the day. I had an aversion to being on camera for some reason.
Yes. Now ask him. How about you ask him? I already asked Brother Andrew. That doesn't count. He wouldn't answer.
What is it?
Brother Milius told us you know the scripture very well. Could you tell us about God's temple?
Brother Andrew wouldn't tell us.
Must be a place. A cathedral.
That's probably what the guest master was
Andrew
talking
wouldn't
about.
tell you. Why?
He got very angry with us.
We had to say the Lord's Prayer 150 times.
Each of us is God's temple, for he created us.
They just look at him like, that's really
The
stupid.
guest master said Prior James destroyed God's temple.
And that you'll go to hell.
Prior James did not commit suicide.
No one saw him that night. No one knows.
God knows. God knows what sent him running out onto the ice.
They say the devil was chasing him.
Don't say his name.
I have seen brave men run
The Batman
for many
eyes.
reasons. Never have I seen the devil. So we should not make room for him, neither here nor in our hearts. All right?
Yes, Brother Philip.
Thank you, Brother Philip.
What we have to ask ourselves is, can our Saint Adolphus still protect Kingsbridge in these dark times?
He couldn't protect Prior James. Ever since that lightning struck the cathedral, he wasn't the same.
When you take over my position as sacrist, you should implore the bishop to send us a new relic. By then I'll be sub-prior. The new prior and I will support you in this.
What do you mean, Jogrisk? Looking in terms of games. Oops.
All Kingsbridge needs is faith and hard work.
Philip of Gwynedd, I wanted to talk to you. How dare you disturb Brother Remigius' Requiem?
I'm afraid the choir is waiting for me.
This guy's like, I'm fucking
Stay,
out. Bye.
There's no reason you shouldn't hear what Philip has to say for himself.
I was shocked by the prior's death.
We all were. Now, I'm sure at St. John's you're a good prior, but here we adhere to the rules.
Oh, I said that here in just a second. Okay. That was going to be a timed thing. Yeah, the game packages are set and done. You can actually go to the website, log into the portal up in the top right side of the website. And there's 2 tabs in the portal now. I'm going to be spending the weekend getting the rest of the tabs in there. Other information like etiquette and rules and stuff like that. Just need to get it updated, but you can see how to install the games, and there's like an optional mod for some people that may have an issue with windowed mode. But you'll see how we're going to be doing the games, best places to get them, etc. We'll also figure out a package if we have to. I mean, it's already set up, but if we have to. Yeah. Let me show you real quick. Let me show you all real quick. Since it's been brought up twice. So, on the website, if you have not participated in Save and Read before, this is the beauty of the website. Once you've signed up, this button will appear. Sign in with your Twitch account. Oh. Well. Alright, hang on. Let me use it on a different computer that has a browser that's already in. I don't feel like going through the authentication nonsense over there. Okay, let's do this. Okay. So you go into the portal. So here's, we were talking about the bot earlier. Here's all the bot commands. That's going to be here. Here's how to title your stream, etc. The hint line schedule is going to be here. Another thing I have to do this weekend is the Google Drive where we're sharing all the save files is here, but it's still all the files from last year, and I need to add everybody's permissions. But yeah, this is going to be where we're passing along save files, be like so. Everybody will get their own folder. So I still need to update it for this year. It's gonna take me like a whole day. It's an annoying process. Bot commands, the overlay stuff is gonna be here on the first page of the portal. TwitchBot integration, there's information there as well. And the other tab that I have up right now is installing Diablo 1 and 2. So where to buy, how to buy, the mod that you need for Devolution X that we're going to be using. There's images and how to do it. And for Diablo 2, there's instructions on how to get past these errors that it'll pop up that cause some hubbub. It's very easy. Just follow the instructions. It'll be fine. And then down here, and this is optional. I'm actually not recommending this. But people were having issue with Diablo 2. Alt tabbing doesn't exist, and you know, some streamers need to use a single monitor or whatever and not capture a PC. But here's instructions on how to use D2 Glide, D2GL, an OpenGL implementation. So that's the best option that we found. So it'll all be there. There's also going to be other tabs here. I can kind of give you a preview of that. Do I have caps lock on? Okay. Let me in. So over in the, this is the back end of the website if you've never seen it before. Sometimes I show it off. Portal items. So these are all the portal items that are here. All of these are disabled. They're gonna be up. So there will be tips and tricks for Diablo. Right now, it's, you know, it's all Half-Life stuff, so that needs to still get, or fuck, it's still Fallout. I don't think we put that one back up last year. But oh yeah, because we did 2 separate pages for Half-Life. But we'll have stuff here, bugs in the game, possible build orders probably. There's gonna be, we'll still have information about the suicide prevention training, but that got made free for everybody, so we'll just be shouting that out through the bot. I don't think we activated this last year. Hey, thanks for the follow, friend. FAQ is going to get updated this weekend. Just removing the things that say... Oh no, I already did this. Did I already do this? I must have already done this. Why? Oh, that's right, I did start doing it. I haven't made it public yet. Event etiquette, I'll update this too. This one should be good to go already. I'm just going to go through it and reword some things if I need to. But I don't think anything here is very Half-Life centric from last year. But yeah, there's going to be a bunch more tabs in the portal. And they will show up here. I'll be good to go. I'm also going to get the schedule up, which is a time-consuming process. But now LGG's done the hard part. I just have to input it all. Media kit still got to get done. We need the media kit for the Diablo style logos. So me and TechLink will get that uploaded this weekend. And I think there was some updating I wanted to do to the Y save page I haven't gotten to yet. Probably a conversation we'll have with them this weekend. Yeah, all the participants are up already. Everybody's here. All 57. I think there's some more people on the reserve list that I need to activate, actually. I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Yasmin, Babylon Soul are on the reserve list. Q Munty. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I got a lot of work to do this weekend. Hopefully I can knock out some of it tonight too. Before I go to bed after only getting a couple hours of sleep. But yeah, the website is the one-stop shop for everything saving, right? For participants and viewers of the event. That's why we built it.
You mentioned a new prior.
The election will be held in a few days, when we all convene for the chapter meeting.
Let us continue this conversation later.
Of course. There's a lot of planning for me to do for the upcoming election.
Everybody's favorite thing, religion and elections right now. Rolls eyes,
So,
gives self migraine.
We're all God's temple. All of us. Because...
No. I heard it. I'm sure. There was something. He's right.
Now stop it. Concentrate.
There it was again.
What a waste. Why am I blowing out the candles?
What was that?
No talking. Now we sing.
Are you sure you heard something? Yes, I'm sure.
The cathedra. It is not for me to take that seat.
Calm down.
You just sit there anyways, bro.
Concentrate.
My hand would fit in there. But why should I soil my sleeve? Reaching in there will not repair these walls.
What?
Our Father that art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as in heaven.
I think I heard it again.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors.
Adolphus?
And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
I heard it.
I'm happy to see you, little brother.
It's good to see you too, Phil.
Oh, they're actually related.
Your hair is starting to get a bit grey.
Yours isn't. At least in this one case, I will be the one to boldly charge ahead of you.
You've always been bold. You just don't admit it to yourself.
Francis, what are you doing here?
King Henry is dead.
I know. Word reached St. John's shortly before I left.
First the king, and now Prior James.
The devil has come to Kingsbridge.
What?
Just something I heard. Something foolish.
And yet, these are dark times indeed. King Henry's death caused quite a commotion in the world of politics. There will be war.
You know, I don't care. I don't care. The game thinks I clicked on it, that's good enough for me.
If only we could stop the suffering.
Maybe we can. I came not just to meet you. I was sent to look for a messenger of my lord, Earl Robert.
Here? In Kingsbridge?
Farmers said the messenger was heading for Kingsbridge 2 weeks ago. The knight was carrying a confidential document that might change the course of the conflict. People here trust you. Maybe the monks here know something.
Oh, we getting set up for a fall.
We will find him.
One more thing. No one can know why we're looking for the knight.
Yep. Who knows something about Francis' missing knight? Okay. Cantor and his choir. Maybe they'll sing it for me.
You seem troubled, brother.
They won't sing. It's Adolphus. There was nothing, believe me. I heard him crying in the crypt.
I think I heard him too.
No, you are mistaken. It sounded like a whip, like he was chastising himself.
It's the end of days.
Brother Philip, please help me. Prove to them that there is nothing and no one down there.
No. I heard it, I'm sure. There was something. He's right.
About the crypt.
Please go into the crypt. Then tell them that there is nothing, not a single thing to be afraid of. I think I heard it again. Now stop it. Concentrate.
There it was again.
I heard about a knight visiting Kingsbridge.
I don't know what you're talking about. Don't you see I have other problems?
Crypt. Oh, it is a crypt.
Locked.
What? Ta-da! We got nothing done. You right?
Did you not hear it?
Yeah, key for the crypt.
Thank you for your help.
How could I not help you? You're my little brother.
I knew I could rely on you.
Let's ask him about the thing he's
about
asked us.
that night.
He was carrying an important document for my master.
I think I heard it again.
You have to find it.
Adolphus.
Adolphus?
Silence.
This priory is so much bigger than our small cell in the forest.
You play as Darth Maul for Jedi Power Battle. Did you say that was also on Steam,
We
or
will
was it
return
just
shortly.
just GOG? Ads. I'll be back. And so will you.
I hate having to stay on the deck.
Then go back to current, then that means that the way that the minutes are going to be displayed are going to be on a 15-minute timer, which means it's not taking into account the 15 minutes in addition to those 4:34, which makes it look like he cheated, but he didn't. It's just the display is wrong. Could someone clip what I just said? Because I'm really lazy. I'm gonna forget what I just said. And actually, I'm gonna clip it. Yeah, but
Mouse. Fuck, I hate this mouse so much. So much. And the thing is, I could solve this so easily, I just haven't. Okay, so, and it says that an error is
Location, du riechst nach Kartoffelpüree.
Was?
Wie bitte? Wie bitte? Warum? Außerdem, woher weißt du das?
Das hat dir der Teufel verraten.
Was hat dir der Teufel gesagt?
No! No! Don't shoot! Oh, he made it! He made it from that fucking court! That's intense.
Yeah, it's... Oh, in fact, Oh, Capamon! I need to change over my Capamon! Oh, my man. Oh, man. This is... Sorry, I've been having these moments of realization like that just every few minutes ever since. But like, oh, I need to change this. Oh, I need to change this. Oh, I need to change this. Wait. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. We'll see if that's the thing, though. That dub, though, right, Jailkin? Oh, dude, it was sick. It was...
What the fuck?
No. I feel like that's very not workers' compensation safe.
We are just
OSHA violation.
scrambling eggs.
That's what you saw? You didn't see the thong? You saw that?
I never noticed the thong. I never noticed it. I didn't notice it at all. And my eyes don't directly go to a fucking green John Deere thing.
My side! No! Oh, Lord.
I had to jump back in for that one. That's just...
You what?
You did not just do that on me.
Did the government send you agents out to suppress us? We won't well, don't bother. We won't give in to threats and violence. What is this game?
A long time.
Goku! Here, welcome to Power Stream. You can expect some epic Sonic plays because of his trash hand-eye coordination. He will continue to rage, but don't worry. I will make sure he succeeds in his fight by giving him terrible advice.
Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what we need here today. That's exactly what we need here today.
Welcome back, everybody. We'll play for a bit longer than I am gonna go start working on dinner. And if you missed it earlier, I was gonna have an extra stream tonight where we worked more on Duke Nukem, but I got like 3.5 hours of sleep last night, which is not enough. My dog had to go to the emergency vet last night, or one of them, Retro did, because he got basically a black eye. Like one of the toys clocked him really good and really fucked up his eye. But it's healing. There's images and stuff in my announcement channel on Discord. Oh, God. Where am I going? We're looking for a key. So yeah, this is my only stream for tonight. Till Sunday. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a big stream on Sunday. Yeah. Can I have, like, hint? A disgrace? Rubble should be removed? How do I... Guest house. Somebody asked me to go to the kitchen, so we'll go here.
Hello, Brother Milius.
Come, warm yourself by the oven.
Is that Philip? Tell him to warm himself by the oven.
Ha! Thank you, Brother Cuthbert. You keep everything nice and tidy around here, Milius?
It's not easy. This morning one of my ladles broke. That's never a good sign. Everything is falling apart.
I feel like I know that voice actor.
Milius, why do you keep a beautiful pot like this around?
Oh, it reminds me that we should strive for order and beauty. I started collecting some seeds and nuts because I wanted to start a new garden.
A good idea.
I never got around to collecting more, though. If you find some, let me know.
You know, I do have some.
I found some beech nuts.
Ah, we will grow a beech tree then.
Wonderful.
Rather grow a beech.
If we ever get round to starting the garden.
I'm sure you will. Did you see a knight in Kingsbridge?
You mean, aside from the nobles attending the Christmas service? No, I don't remember any knights visiting us.
Okay.
Ah, wonderful.
I always put some extra stones on the stove to warm up water. Put one in your pocket, and you'll keep warm.
Water, with an R. He said water.
Ouch! Careful, they're hot.
This guy's an idiot. Hmm. Was really a thing that people did. Keep hot firestones in their pocket.
Nice and warm, and I didn't burn my hands, Milius.
I knew you could do it.
Yeah, I heard that shit sizzle. 100% yes, it's very not really. Okay. Did not know that. I don't think we've actually talked to Milius.
Hard at work, as usual, Milius?
I have to serve salt fish 6 times a week now.
We hear you have fresh fish every day at your cell in the forest.
Every other day, we even have poultry.
GG Techlink, GG. Me too.
You have done wonderful work at St. John's, Philip. We, on the other hand, had a weak prior for 13 years. May the Lord rest his soul. What you worked hard for at St. John's is wasted here in the mother house.
After the election, the new prior ought to put things right.
Remigius? Put things right.
Who would vote for Remigius? He would be no better than Prior James.
He is the sub-prior, and he made promises to some of the brothers, like the sacrist. He's about to burn all the books and documents in the prior's room, including the prior's ledgers.
Remigius says James asked for everything to be burnt after his death, except for his Bible.
What?
Salted fish kind of sounds
Without
good.
the ledgers, the priory's finances will be beyond saving. Was no one else nominated?
Only Cuthbert.
I refused. I'm too old.
No one else dares to follow in Prior James's footsteps. Not since he began talking to the devil.
What?
What? He started talking to the devil, as if they were standing side by side.
The modern equivalent of those portable battery-powered hand warmers. I've never heard of those. I know about like the chemical reaction
He
ones.
was
that have been
bargaining
around
with the
forever.
devil for his soul, whispering about his sins.
His sins?
Okay, bye.
We'll talk more later. Brother Cuthbert.
Ah, we were waiting for you. I hope you brought some of that wonderful cheese you make at St. John's.
I gave it to one of your novices.
Why would you do that?
He said it's not easy doing the Lord's work when you're hungry.
Greedy brother Marcus.
You are too trusting, Philip.
Yeah.
Has there been a night to Kingsbridge recently?
Milius, wasn't there a poor soul found dead before Christmas?
I don't know if he was a knight.
He was put to rest in the cemetery.
The cemetery? That was the right thing to do. Brother Cuthbert, you seem worried.
Friar James was a kind man, but the priory is in a terrible state, Philip.
Philip knows. He was just too kind to say anything.
Yes, I know. I wanted to use my New Year's visit to talk with Prior James about these matters.
We should be rich. The priory has much land and collects from many parish churches, but we are in debt. Our novices steal from us, Philip.
We're still mad about the cheese.
The novices are stealing?
Yes, someone took my keys. Remigius blames me for losing them. But
God damn
someone used them to steal food from the cellar more than once. Today I found something missing again.
Let us continue another time, Brother Cuthbert.
Of course.
because God created us in his image.
Brothers, have you two heard about a knight visiting Kingsbridge?
The Earl of Shiring was here, and some of his knights.
And many other nobles at Christmas.
It would have been a lone rider, a messenger.
I don't think so.
If someone had come to Kingsbridge, Brother Paul would have seen him.
Brother Paul went back out to his toll hut.
I see. Thank you.
Does sound like I'm going back out there.
That's why we can all pray to him.
This motherfucker.
Brother Andrew, have you heard about a knight in Kingsbridge?
Aside from the ones that visited for Christmas? No. If there had been an official guest, I would know. And no one stayed at our guest house.
We don't need to go to church for that.
That sub 4 hours of sleep is getting me.
No, we are the temple.
Let's go back out to that toll house. There's like...
Why a church then?
This priory is so much bigger than our small cell in the forest.
What was I saying? Mill, bridge. Okay. Oh, so there's the village though. Like... There's a lot that we haven't explored. We can go to the village. Let's go to the village.
Hello? I'm sure there was someone moving behind a window, but most houses are empty.
Is this the town? Like, this is... all of it? I guess we're not going to Gloucester.
Brother Paul?
Philip.
Oh, he's barefoot out here? No, maybe not. Inquire about Paul's foot.
What's wrong with your foot, Brother Paul?
Oh, just a chilblain. It will ease when the spring comes.
You should have a fire.
It's all right. It's not that cold.
Don't take it lightly.
Dude,
many will die
cold
this
as
winter
fuck out
for
here.
lack of food or shelter.
Remigius thinks the Lord is testing us. Only the sinners perish.
No, the poor perish, and those that he has freezing out here.
Don't say anything to Remigius, will you? If he thinks I've been complaining, he'll be displeased.
Give the hot stone to Paul.
Here, Paul.
Oh. Ouch. Oh. A hot stone. Ah. It's a mercy, Philip. Thank you.
Remigius should give you a fire, or not have you sit here at all.
I don't really mind. Winter is bound to end sometime. Philip, if you ever run into trouble with Remigius, be careful to answer him. Do not stay silent.
Silent?
Nothing makes him angrier than someone who doesn't answer. He becomes weak and defensive. It's not fitting for a sub-prior, let alone prior.
Interesting.
Have you heard about a knight in Kingsbridge?
A knight?
Yes. He was just lying by the road, just a mile away from the priory. He must have fallen from his horse.
Where is he now?
He died. We buried him in the cemetery.
Did he have a name? Did he say anything?
He could not speak. But the look in his eyes told me he was afraid. I held his hand and prayed with him while he died.
Did the knight have anything with him?
There was a letter. I gave it to Prior James. Remigius will probably burn it with the rest of James's papers.
Fuck.
James insisted that all his books and documents shall be burnt after his death, except for his Bible.
I heard about this. I think that would be unwise.
Sometimes I wonder if it was because of that letter. A few days later, Prior James fell through the ice. Right here, Philip. Maybe I brought a curse on Kingsbridge.
How could a letter bring harm?
The word of God brings salvation. But what if the devil took to writing? What then?
That's the hole in the ice that he fell through, maybe?
James, I pray for you that when you stand before God, he will look upon you with mercy.
You're gonna... There's the house of the prior.
I asked not to be disturbed.
Brother Remigius, I'm sorry I interrupted your service.
You mean Prior James's service?
Quite so. I heard he fell through the ice. Horrible.
Yes. I was the one who found his rosary by the river. Now let me continue my work.
Yeah, this guy killed the shit out of him. Though, for real.
I would like to take a look at Prior James's documents.
And why is that, Brother Philip?
Well, our little cell has given much to the Mother House. I would like to ensure that all is accounted for.
So you do not trust us, Philip, is that it?
The state of this priory...
The state of this priory is the concern of the Prior of Kingsbridge.
I still would like to see the prior's documents.
They will be burned tonight.
I heard about that.
It was Prior James's last wish. I'm following his request.
But the new prior will be lost without the ledgers and contracts.
After the election, I'll be the new prior.
For now, you are not. Only the chapter meeting can decide on these matters.
Of course. Brother Andrew will surely understand why you would go against James's last request.
Oh, God. The sacrist must organize a chapter meeting to save Prior's documents. Okay.
If you really want to be of help, look for Brother Cuthbert's keys. He's getting old, misplacing them all the time.
About the chapter meeting.
Oh, talk to Brother Andrew. He will be just as pleased as me to have you around. Now leave.
Why would Prior James walk out onto the river at night?
He was chased.
Chased? By whom?
The accuser.
But why would the devil be chasing him?
Better to not get involved in all this. Hmm? Don't you have your own priory cell to run?
Oh, I can't do anything in here. Just talk to him or get the fuck out. Okay. Oh. Fresh grave. Arnoldus. Okay.
Brother Arnaldus, how are you?
Huh? What?
How are you? Are you well?
Oh, Brother Philip. Yes, I am well. It's just that the dead won't stay in the ground.
Some of this music sounds like it came from Return to Castle
The
Wolfenstein.
dead.
In a big way.
It's probably those badgers always digging up the graves.
Oh. Did somebody dig up the knight's body to try to find the letter? Francis Knight.
Rotten badgers. We used to eat them. Now, they're eating us.
Wonder what badger even tastes like. How do I not have an inventory out here? Can I not? No. Well, I guess I don't. I don't need to talk about the knight anymore, so that clue's probably gone.
My father gave the priory a good deal of land to keep me fed. I won't eat salted fish all day.
Me neither.
Shall we go into the cellar again tonight?
Yes, Brother Marcus. You still have old Cuthbert's keys?
Indeed I do. I hid them right in the church. Stuffed them in the large crack in the wall.
I could do some crack stuffing myself.
Fuck does that mean?
You could.
What?
We should go to shiring sometime. Heard they have a big-titted harlot there. One that would even do you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh boy. We should quote scripture at
I
them.
will contemplate this later.
No.
Not now.
All right. Cathedral. Cloister.
Why cathedrals?
Cathedral.
No. I heard it, I'm sure. There was something. He's right.
Door to staircase. Interesting. Crack in the wall.
Stop it. Concentrate. The novice said he hid the keys in here. They're here. I have them. This brother Marcus really did steal Cuthbert's keys.
What was that?
No talking. Now we sing.
Are you sure you heard something? Yes, I'm sure.
Okay, we can get into the crypts now, maybe. Ta-da! Look at us solving puzzles and shit. Why can't I save? Oh, here we go. We haven't saved for, like, ever.
Let's see what we can find. No reason to be afraid. Nothing here. The saint rests in peace. The These old cathedrals are bound to make strange sounds. Hello?
What the fuck is that? Oh, weird.
What is that?
Weird.
What is that? It's the size of a child. Hello? Oh. An owl. Just an
That was
owl.
cool. That was cool.
The choir will be relieved to know that. I should tell them.
Is there anything else to do down here? Just an owl.
Did you not hear it?
There is no need to worry, brothers. Adolphus is resting in peace. It was just an owl.
I told you it was nothing.
God bless you, Brother Philip.
I knew I heard something.
Now, be silent, concentrate, and...
Jesus.
Philip, have you found something yet?
Yeah.
Not yet. I will
What?
see what I can do.
What?
Why do we create temples if we are the temple?
What is it? Can you not see that I'm working?
You really believe the devil killed the prior?
Some of the brothers do, and I respect their beliefs.
Hmm.
We may never know what happened, and that's that. Now let me get back to my work.
No. I'm gonna pester you about this.
Brother Marcus stole Cuthbert's keys.
Brother Marcus. I will deal with him. You were right to report this to me. Theft is something we cannot take lightly.
About the keys that were stolen by Brother Marcus.
I will deal with him. You were right to report this to me.
I was kind of hoping that would make him get up and leave the room. Do I still have the keys, though?
This will not help to get hold of the letter.
We gotta go. Oh, yeah. We gotta go figure out.
I should talk to Andrew Sacrist instead. It's the only way.
Andrew. I don't know how to
Isn't it
tell
almost arrogant to try and build a greater temple?
who's who. That's Andrew. Okay, that's Andrew.
I am looking for a document that was in the possession of Prior James.
How does that relate to my tasks? Talk to Remigius.
But he's being a dickhead.
We can't allow Prior James's books to be burned.
That, Philip, was Prior James's wish.
This priory is in debt. And without the ledgers and documents, that will never change. Besides, the wisdom in his books is priceless.
It is not up to you to make decisions in this priory, Brother Philip.
Accused of self-indulgence. What?
Silence! Your self-indulgence is inexcusable. If you don't see why this priory needs those ledgers, You are a poor choice as a sub-prior. The one and only concern is the well-being of Kingsbridge.
If that is true, I won't stand in your way to argue your case in front of the chapter meeting.
Good.
When I'm done here, I will tell all the monks to come to the chapter house.
Would it help if I went and told some of them?
Feel free to do that. But I insist that the choir finishes practicing before we start. They're already behind schedule.
Schedule.
Don't say that.
Why not?
We wouldn't be here if it weren't for the cathedral.
There will be a chapter meeting in a few minutes.
Oh yes, we will be there. Thank you for letting us know.
Okay.
Brother Arnaldus, there's a chapter meeting today.
Today, I'll be there. Wouldn't miss that. Oh.
It's getting cold.
Yeah.
When will these novices learn to close the door?
Milius.
There will be a chapter meeting today.
There's a Zoom call.
Convinced, Andrew? Miracles do happen. We will be there. You have our support.
Do I not need to tell him? I'll tell him anyways.
There will be a chapter meeting today.
Excellent. I can't wait to see you and Remigius quarrel.
Brother Cuthbert?
Do not worry. We are on your side.
You give back his keys.
Cuthbert, I believe I found your keys.
Where did you find them?
The thief hid them in the cathedral.
That is a sacrilege. Will you report the thief to Remigius, Brother Philip?
I already have.
Keep them until we know what to do, will you?
Okay. I think I gotta tell everybody in here. What a fucking fetch quest this is, though. I don't think it matters for him, but... Why? Oh.
The sacrist agreed to a meeting today. That way I might be able to get the letter you were looking for.
Good thinking, Philip. I will attend, of course.
Good. I don't remember if there's anybody else we need. Maybe
Brother Andrew has arranged a meeting.
Yes, please go ahead. We will be there in a few minutes.
You tell Roxanne I said hello. Awesome. I really want to meet your horse, Bun Buns.
We are people of God.
One day, soon. Maybe I need to tell these fuckers down here to notice.
Waste of time.
I hope you have fun at the bar. Waste of time. Okay, where are we having this meeting? This guy's gonna burn the whole Prior house.
I
while we're
asked
at the meeting.
not to be disturbed.
I'm sure of it.
Yet, we need to eat too.
We come together here. The pilgrims donate. So do the nobles.
I see.
You know, I may need to actually go all the way out here and tell this guy about it. He might be our last guy.
There will be a chapter meeting soon.
Ah, thank you for letting me know, Philip. Remember my advice about Remigius.
Feel like I got everybody. I also don't know where to go. Don't do that.
The sacrist agreed to a meeting.
I will attend.
Yes.
We must take good care of us.
I think we need to tell him that we gathered everybody, because he ain't done shit.
The choir has finished singing.
Okay.
The cantor should find time now. Are you ready for the chapter meeting, Brother Philip?
Oh, I
If you
am.
have any other business to take care of in Kingsbridge, do it now. The meeting could take a long time.
Okay.
The chapter meeting is more important.
All right, here we go. Let's do battle with words. Hopefully this is the end of chapter 1, which is a good stopping point.
And this is why Prior James's wish must not be honored. Kingsbridge Priory would be beyond saving without financial records.
I think we have all understood the reason for your concern, Brother Philip. But before we come to a decision, let us hear other voices of concern.
I would like to know why you would doubt the wisdom in Prior James's decision.
Maybe you didn't know him as well as we did, Philip. I can say I knew him well. We all here knew him.
I knew him well, and I know he would agree with me.
I knew him well, or...
Philip, you are going too far. I will tell the bishop about this.
Brothers,
let him speak.
Brothers, please. Let's hear what he has to say.
Oh, heavens. He has a tendency to do that. He lost his temper with me as well.
Ah, fuck.
And with me. Will you lose your temper again now, Philip?
Well, I'm about to.
Shush, Milius.
I owe James much. He was the one who asked me to take care of St. John in the Forest.
One of the most prosperous cells in all of Shiring, if not England.
It was a wise decision, then.
But his last wish was not. Well, was it? What are you waiting for? Answer me.
Is walking on thin ice wise?
Who does he think he is?
May the Lord forgive him. He knows not what he is saying.
No. Philip was very hesitant to talk about the state of this priory with me. Usually, he is as careful in his words as he is in his actions.
Yes. Philip asked us a question. Was it wise to walk out onto the ice?
God was testing Prior James.
I say the devil chased him. Do you doubt that? Do you doubt that, Philip? Surely you must have an answer. I know because Prior James confided in me.
If the Lord tested James, then he is testing all of us. I trust the Lord, so did James, and so should all of you. He was misguided when he walked onto the ice that night, as he was misguided in his last wish. Whatever or whoever misguided him.
Maybe it wasn't the devil. We've never seen him.
The novices would be better advised not to speak up.
Philip is a good man. He was the only one to say I should have a fire.
But did he do anything besides talk?
Yes, he brought me a hot stone.
That's our Philip.
Very well, Philip.
So stressed out right now.
Tell us the real reason you have come before us. You not only came to save these books, you have another motivation, do you not?
My brother is...
Yes, I reminded my brother that Kingsbridge can use help. Look around you. This priory is in a sorry state. Please vote to save the prior's documents from the fire. It's the only way to help this priory.
I say we leave the decision not up to a vote, but to Remigius.
That is against the rules.
Is it? He will be our new prior.
Shut up, noob!
Cuthbert declined. Do you not remember?
I remember well. And I say no one in Kingsbridge is better suited for prior than Remigius.
Well,
fortunately not. That's true.
Hear, hear.
I wonder why Cuthbert declined. Surely not.
That said, there is someone not from our priory, someone better suited. I nominate Philip of Gwynedd to be the new prior of
Oh
Kingsbridge.
shit, okay. What have you done?
With that.
Well, yes,
why you're
obviously.
here.
Excellent choice.
No.
What about Remigius?
That's surprising.
Great
Prior
idea.
Philip.
The voice acting in this is
Brother
fantastic.
Philip, do you accept the nomination?
Thank you for your kind offer, but we would not want to impose on you, Brother Remigius.
Oh, but I insist. I will help you.
No, you really must not. We will see you later. Thank you. We don't have much time. Evening Mass will begin soon.
Should I not have accepted the nomination?
You've never been good at saying no. And Milius is right. Kingsbridge needs you.
What about St. John's?
I will ride there tomorrow. I will let them know you will be staying in Kingsbridge for a few days. Thanks to you, these documents and books will not be burned. Now, we have to find that letter.
You truly think the letter can help prevent a war?
If the message says what I think it says, then yes, I do. Now, let us look for the letter.
Everything's gonna have a fun. Yeah. Hopefully we find the letter before ads.
James spent much time writing in the last 10 years. Instead of a prior, he became more of a recluse.
That is what you monks do, isn't it?
It used to be. The handwriting on this tablet is hardly legible. Whoever sheds the blood of man by man shall his blood be shed. Did Prior James write this?
Let's continue looking.
There it is.
Francis, I think I found it.
In the Bible?
Revelations, the Apocalypse of St. John. And they called to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him who is seated on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of their wrath has come, and who can stand? The Lamb? What was James afraid of? Was it this letter?
No, the letter is still sealed. Break the seal.
The letter says, Robert of Gloucester, name the day and we will be ready to shed the blood in the name of the Empress Maud. I and my bondsmen will ride against Stephen of Blois. We do not start the war, but we shall unleash it. Stephen himself started it the day he betrayed King Henry's daughter and took her throne. He and those swore loyalty to him. Bartholomew, Earl of Shiring.
Oh, this is it. You found it.
The Earl of Shiring is about to start a war.
Yes. He's made contact with my own master, Earl Robert of Gloucester.
Who is this King Stephen that has taken the throne?
A nephew of King Henry. Do you ever think of the day our parents died?
Francis, you know I don't like to talk of that.
I know. It's just that I think of them all the time. And I've always blamed King Henry. The church suffered under his rule as much as we did in Wales. Philip, you have to show this letter to the Bishop of Kingsbridge.
Okay.
The Bishop of
Hey, Rush Pirate.
Why?
Our late King Henry was opposed to Rome's influence in England. King Stephen, on the other hand, swore to preserve the rights and privileges of the church, and we can help him if you tell the bishop to protect
fantastic.
Stephen.
How are you?
You are conspiring against your own lord, Earl Robert.
I want a king who supports the church.
Retro's
these
doing
dark
better.
Times to end.
He's got a black eye,
I want to
basically.
stop the Earl of Shiring from starting a war. He could set the whole of England on fire. My lord the Earl of Gloucester can never know what I was doing here. You must not tell the truth about how or where you got this letter. Don't tell anyone I was involved.
Alright, let's do it.
Do you really think the bishop will help?
Tell him you found the letter by coincidence.
And if he does not believe me, what then?
He will believe you. The question is, will he really try to stop the Earl of Shiring? I will ride to St. John's and tell your monks you will stay in Kingsbridge until the election.
What if the Earl of Shiring finds out what I'm doing? What if the bishop tells him?
Philip, calm down. He is your bishop.
I'm a simple monk. Who am I to talk to a bishop?
Okay. We did things. We completed chapter 1. Which is where I'm going to call it today. Yeah. Okay, can I save? Let me save. I think we're back in that forest. Alright, so we're on to another character story. This game's alright. There's some cool story intrigue going on, but it's also, like, slow. And I'm tired today. You know? Alright. Try to raid out before ads hit and we get interrupted. I love y'all. I will be back on Sunday. We're going to be doing a stream on Suicide Awareness Voices of Education, social media. Me and some of the other Save and Raid staff are going to be talking about the event that's coming up at the end of February. And then after that, we're going to bring the executive director of Save into the world of Raft and do waterborne survival with him. A man who put a shed on a raft and went down a river. I forget which river. The one in Minnesota. Oh. Red River? I can't remember. I don't remember what the name was. It's been a long time since I've been there. But it'll be a lot of fun. Hey, my pleasure. Thanks for popping in. Alright, let's find somebody to raid here. So that's on Sunday. So keep your eyes on Discord. Well, more information will be coming there. Mayhem May, what are you doing? He's just chatting. Let's go raid somebody new. I've never raided them. I know I followed this person, but I've never seen a stream. So let's take a chance with somebody new, yeah? Let's do that. Let's go make a new friend, maybe. I don't know what their plan is for their stream. It's just chatting for right now, but... Cool. Hope we all have fun over there. And I will see you on Sunday.